Hello, I'm Caren Garfen and I'm an artist. I make works using textiles as the backdrop, and at the moment I'm very interested in body issues, about how women perceive themselves, how the media perceives women. With my most recent work, it's called She Was Cooking Something Up, and it was actually about what I've been reading in the media and what I've heard people saying about their bodies. It's almost like we're objectifying ourselves. We forget that we are just us and we're more concerned with this body as if it's not really part of us. And also this sort of strange phobia about food, or obsession, a real obsession with food. The kitchen was made from plinths, and I covered them with textiles. Hand drew everything, silkscreen printed white goods, washing machine, dryer, fridge, freezer, everything that you would find in a modern day kitchen. And from there I started with my hand stitched research. So there's lots of labels with messages about dieting and bodies and a complex issue of how we feel about our bodies. I come from a family of stitchers and knitters. I wasn't really interested in stitching when I was young. I mean, everybody else seemed to be better at it than me, and I mucked around in the needlework class and I didn't really learn very much. It was only really as an adult that I took up stitching. I really enjoyed hand stitching. It's almost like a therapy, and it also part of the concept of making something, and the slow process, the thinking time that you get when you're stitching. I just wanted to make this installation, which in the end I had to get complete in about 8 months for the Knitting and Stitching show at Alexandra Palace, London, and Harrogate, Yorkshire. I brought together works that I've made in the last 4 years, and they became part of this work. People went into the kitchen, they would come in smiling and laughing and say, "Oh, this is funny, we've got a kitchen here in a Knitting and Stitching show," and they'd come in and they'd read a few comments that I'd hand-stitched labels, and they would laugh. And then as they went round the exhibition, they'd get more and more quiet, and then 1 or 2 people actually stood in the space and cried. It's so interesting when you go out there and other people who haven't seen your work come in and they can relate to it. I mean, it's quite amazing.